Hi guys, and welcome to my guide on how to use image nodes to create 2D custom animated textures. Now the first thing that we're going to need is to make sure that we have our image sequence ready to go. Alright, so here is my image sequence. I've got 9 mouth shapes and I've got a little grid guide as well that I'm going to be using later. So make sure your image sequence looks like this and it's named in this same way. So I've got mouth underscore 1 underscore 2 underscore 3 etc. Alright. Now inside of Blender, let's go ahead and delete the camera and the light. Now I'm going to be using this cube basically as the face of my character. Okay? So imagine that this cube is my character's head, if you like, and you can use your character's head as your kind of doing this, all right? So I'm using a transparent image sequence, all right? There's the white that you see here, you can see it's actually black when I open it up. So these are all transparent PNGs. Now if your mouths have the same color as your the background of your character's face, you don't need to worry about this next step. But if you are, then alright, this is for you. So what we're going to do first of all is just go into edit mode and we're going to really quickly duplicate the front face. So I'm just going to Shift D and Y, drag it out, and then I'm going to just check. I want it to be as close as possible but not touching. So I'm GY and move it really close. Alright, so that's pretty nice and close. Now I'm going to press P and just press selection. So that's splitting my duplicated face off. So now you can see I've got 2 cubes. I've got cube 1 here. Oh, I'm just going to go back to object mode. I should be able to select both of them. So cube, and this one is our new face. And I'm just going to label this one. I'm just going to call it face. All right, let's add some materials. So I'm going to select the cube first, go to shading. I'm just going to make it blue. Alright, and then the face, we're going to add a different texture. Let's go make a new one, a new, and if I go over here, I can go, oh, let's call this one face as well. And we're going to press assign. So we go back into edit mode, go assign. Let's make sure I've got that selected there. Assign with my face. There we go. All right, beautiful. Back to object mode. Now, inside of my shading editor, I'm going to press Shift A and I'm going to search for image texture. And I'm going to open up my file location. So I need to go to pictures, I need to go to my mouth shapes, and I just want to open up the first one. Alright, just the first one. That's fine. Okay, now we're going to add the color to the base color of our principled BDSF, and we're going to be adding the alpha to the alpha node. So alpha goes down to here. Alright, now we're just about ready to go. We need to go to the settings and we need to press alpha blend, and now we're ready to go into the UV editing. So let's go UV editing. Let's make sure we're in shaded mode, choose the nodes for our face, and we're going to scale them up. Make sure they're big enough to fit the face in. We need to rotate them around. We're going to go that way. And make sure, I'm just going to make sure it's minus 90. So it should be negative 90 there. And let's have a look at it. Scale it up. Scale it a little bit. We don't want it to repeat too much. We don't want it to repeat at all. I want it to be a little bit lower. That's good. So this is essentially my character face. Alright. I'm going to go over to shading mode again. Now this is just about ready to be animated, what you need to do is make sure that you turn it onto image sequence. We're going to check cyclic and auto refresh. Now you can drag the offset and you can see it changing the mouths. How cool is that? So yeah, you can I don't have that many mouths. All right, I've only got 9. So yeah, you can go back and forward and it'll change the mouths, and it looks as though it's transparent. It just looks as though the cube has a mouth. I'm going to go over to here and open up my grid. So I'm going to my pictures, I'm going to my folder. That's going to be my strip, so I can see all of my mouths. And I'm going to change this over to a timeline. Now, a couple of things. Make sure you have your auto key turned on. And this is where you would have your audio clip that you would lip sync to. All right, so with my offset, I'm just going to press I. And when I press I, you can see there that the keyframe pops up. I'm going to press T now to make it set to constant. And now if I change the offset value, let's add another one. You can see if I drag the needle over, then the mouth shapes will change. So if you have an audio clip, this is how you can set it up. So you just have your audio clip loaded in and add the keyframes for the different vowels and consonant sounds that you want your character to say. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.